be an active partner or an active participant in your own training. And a lot of times people, that's the element that separates people. They don't get that. It's your responsibility to train you. Now, you may hire an instructor, okay? You hire a dude. It's just, I'm paying him to train my ass. He should make my ass good. That's okay. But he can only give you up to a certain point. And unless you can afford to do private classes, he's not going to give you individualized what you need. So if you have a particular weakness, and for me, I've had so many freaking weaknesses, it's ridiculous. A lot of times students want this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 step armbar, or this like 2-step armbar, or 6-step armbar. And that will work for a large part of the public. But everybody is unique, and if you find that you're having a problem with a technique, first ask your instructor. I mean, you're paying him to help you, so ask him, say, hey, what's up? I'm getting here. Memorize that spot that you're getting to so that you can provide adequate details to him. But if you don't get the answer that you want, then you're going to have to go out on your own, and you should have been doing this from day one. Anytime that you see a technique you want to learn, go out. The internet offers tremendous resources. I can't even begin to tell you guys how freaking cool the damn thing is. Whenever I was, when I say growing up, whenever I say growing up, I mean growing up, you know what I mean, on the mat and grappling. We didn't have that. I remember once upon a time I was, once upon a time in Wonderland, once upon a time I was at Hook and Shoot in Evansville, Indiana, and one of my longtime friends, Warren Brooks, he was there, and they had this DVD, and this is going to be some throwback shit here. This is going to be stuff a lot of y'all probably won't get, but there'll be a percentage of you that say, hey, I can remember that dude. Chemo. He come out with a VHS tape, okay? And I remember walking by this case, man. We're at this MMA event. Walking by this case, and I see that, and I'm like, oh, man, that's cool. So I asked the guy behind the counter, I'm like, how much you want for that? And this is a VHS tape, okay? It was $300. He wanted $300 for a VHS. That's how hard information was to come by. So, and now whenever I see people come in and they have questions, I love to hear their questions. But I love to see them bring in ideas, because that means that they've taken an active role in their own education. And I can tell you right now that taking an active role in your education is one of the most fundamental things that you can bring to the table that other people won't. Other people, they expect to be educated. They expect to pay a price and to get an education. That is great, but that's only going to get you the same damn place everybody else is. Whenever you start to excel at anything, and this could be like sucking crap through a Mickey Mouse straw. If you want to be the best person at sucking crap through a Mickey Mouse straw, then you need to research Mickey Mouse straws and make sure that you know where to get the biggest Mickey Mouse straw possible. That way you can suck the most crap. Although nobody would ever want to do that. But you've got to take an active role in your education. What that means is you should be actively seeking out knowledge from the internet, from forum groups. I've mentioned the SureDog F12 forum a couple times. I love that forum. It's something that I've been a part of for... I can ask a question and I can get answers from just a huge source, a huge pool of people that's willing to help. Grappling's no different, and I'm going to get back on schedule. Get back to where I was. So be an active part of your training, because there will be little details. And I'm not saying some instructors are better than other instructors. Let me take that back. Some instructors are just a hell of a lot better than other instructors. A lot of times people, instructors, they take things and they do things out of instinct and out of repetition, and they don't actually realize they're doing them. They'll make subtle movements and are subtle shifts in postures, subtle pushes, subtlety, little subtlety things that whenever they teach, they don't actually include those subtle points. And it's not because they're trying to withhold information from you. It's because to them it becomes so natural that unless asked about a specific detail and drawn attention to it, they may not recognize it. Say that your instructor is teaching you I don't know, let's say guillotine chokes. Okay? Purposely, you know what I mean, kind of leave the guillotine out there a little bit. You know, don't say, hey man, I'm going to leave the guillotine out there for you. Leave it out there for a little bit and see how he finishes it. Little variations of defenses that you're running onto that's causing you problems, do the same damn thing to him and see how he addresses it. Then you can pick up the little subtle details that maybe you're not picking up in class, and maybe he's not even demonstrating in class. Once again, it ain't because he's withholding information. It's because maybe he don't see those little details as being as phenomenal to your personal game as they are. So, not bringing a technique with me today, but I'm throwing this out there because honestly, you know, I could show you some different techniques today, but this piece of advice will help you grow your grappling game, and it will also help you in life with just whatever. If it's your job, if you are climbing a corporate ladder, or if you're climbing a ladder at McDonald's, or if you're climbing a ladder leading to a roof packing a box of shingles, and that sucks. I've been there. Climbing ladders with shingles is horrible, but it's a good workout. Then pursue knowledge, because if you're going to do something, you might as well do it the most efficient way that you possibly can, with as much intensity and heart and focus as you can bring to it, because that's whenever any job becomes more enjoyable. It's whenever you're good at it, even if it's packing boxes of shingles up a ladder. I had a job doing that whenever I was younger, roofing, and I had fun packing the shingles up because I made it a game. How can I do it more efficiently? I know it sounds stupid, but I never claimed to be just right. If you guys have noticed my glasses, there's been a lot of talk on some of the forums and stuff about rolling blindfolded. If I just take my glasses off, same difference. I'm blind as a bat without these damn things. I can't even see the camera.